Okay, let's talk about pain and PMS, menstrual pain. Big issue for a lot of women, but Chinese medicine doesn't see menstrual pain as a foregone conclusion as we do in the West. Not something that we have to just suffer as women, because with a smooth flow of warming qi, then menses should just stop and start with relative ease. But if we're depleted, if we're cold, if we're stressed out emotionally, that's a recipe for PMS. Or for men and anyone else, exacerbation of other pain that you may experience. So I've got 3 things that you can do for this. Avoid cold, get rest, warming massage, and acupuncture points. Okay, so for cold. A lot of pain comes from cold, which constricts the flow of blood and qi in the area. And so we want to keep warm. We want to keep the blood flowing. So use a hot water bottle or a rice sock. I actually, in the wintertime especially, use a gigantic rice sock on my belly, on my low back, to keep that area warm. You can use it for pain in your neck and your shoulders, which can come from air conditioning. It can come from wind. We often don't dress well enough and it comes right in, it constricts, and then we have problems there. So much of menstrual pain for women comes from what we call cold in the uterus in Chinese medicine. So take care not to sit on cold concrete, cold grass. A lot of seating is on metal benches or such. Be careful to sit on that or to introduce cold straight into the uterus through things like cold plunges unless you're super robust. Just be aware. Also, wear scarves, when it's cool. Wear slippers and socks. Keep warm. This will help. Also, if your feet are cold and on cold surfaces, this is the beginning of the kidney meridian in Chinese medicine. That cold just comes right up into the uterus, which is a related system. All right, so be warm. Second thing, rest. On your menses is not the time to run a marathon, if you can help it, or a huge project. It's the time for rest. It's the time for nurturing soups and warm liquids, a little red meat to replace the blood you're losing. It's a reason why for the ancient practice of the red tent, to sequester us so that we could nurture and take care. Our society asks us to be men at all times when we're depleting ourselves in those kind of activities. Men are not losing blood. We are losing blood. So we want to rest at these times. Now here's a warming massage you can do. Clap your hands together, and if you're a man and you have pain, you can do this on the area of pain that you have. For women with PMS or even in menopause, warm your hands. It's like toasty warm. Place them in the general area of where your ovaries and your uterine area is. Close your eyes and feel into your hands. Feel warmth coming in and do a warming massage. Just warm this area. And do this for several minutes. We won't do it that long here, but you can on your own bring in your calm listening to this area, the soothing, relaxing massage. If your pain is elsewhere, you can also do that wherever else that is, and bring in that warmth, okay? Now I'm going to introduce 3 special acupressure points for pain. The first one, women, you don't need to add it into, but men, you can, and anyone can do it if you want to add the 3rd point. Right here in the webbing of the palm is something we call liver 3, and it smooths the flow of qi. So on both hands you can stimulate this point. Just press in, kind of hard, it's uncomfortable, especially if you're in pain. And then sit for a few moments, listening in with your mind to that point you've stimulated. Just sit and bring your mind into those points and feel that point's activation. And when you stop feeling it, then reactivate the point. Reactivate this point, sit for a minute, listening in and feeling the point, and repeat. So 3 times repeat. Then we're going to do a point on the lower leg. We're going to complete this point, liver 3 with, large intestine 4 with liver 3 here in the webbing of the foot. You see the little circle I made. Okay, so you find the gushy place just between the big toe and the second toe. That's liver 3, smooths the flow of chi. And just press in on this point, activate it. This point on the webbing between the toes and this point in the webbing in the hand, between them, when we do activate all 4 points, is called the gates of Buddha. And it's quintessential for pain. So then activate the other one, and then sit. Listen into that point in the web of your toes. Feel. We say listening because it's receptive. You're just feeling, noticing the activation or not. After about a minute, reactivate that point. Listen in, and then reactivate again. So that's 3 minutes. Okay, last point. Spleen 6, right here on just inside the tibia. So here's the ankle bone, the medial malleolus. Put your little finger there, and roughly where your first finger hits, it's going to be a gushy spot. And find where it's a little bit tender. Activate it, just like we did the other points. Activate the point. Activate the one on the other leg in the same spot. Just like we did before. Sit. Feel into that point. Wiggle your spine, allow it to be elongated. Feel, listen. When it stops being sensitive to you, when you can't feel it anymore, reactivate it. Listen in for a minute, then reactivate the 3rd time, 3 times each. Take good care, dear woman. Nurture yourself.